Hello ladies and gentlemen, Keaton here and welcome to the Tengu Drop Recap for the week of March 15th, 2015. This is the one time a week where we recap everything that we released on the channel. So let's quickly get into it with Monday. On Monday, Joe took a look at Shelter 2. He became a Mama Lynx, protecting his baby Lynx. And if you guys didn't see it before, Joe actually did the first Shelter quite early on in our channel's lifespan. So if you haven't checked those out, you should check those out as well. But yes, Shelter 2, as I said, Joe is playing as a Mama Lynx and he's protecting his baby Lynx, which he named after, I'm pretty sure those are delicious, decadent sweets that Joe is such a fan of. I'm just gonna say, what up, Joe? We're not good enough, you know? You could have had an awesome Keaton Lynx, you could have had a cool Tim Lynx, you could have had a derpy Kevin Lynx, and maybe a suicidal Liz Lynx. What up, Joe? What happened? Anyway, but nonetheless, it's environmental dangers, trying to find food, predators, possible other threats out there. Shelter 2 for Monday. On Tuesday, we continued the new release Train with Parallax, a first-person puzzler game, which seems to meld some ideas from like Portal and maybe Antechamber to really give you an interesting take on the whole perspective, I guess is a nice way to put it. Basically, it's a first-person puzzler which uses two different worlds, and a lot of the puzzles involve technically Parallax, the Portal, so you know, the game lives up to the name. On Tuesday, that new release hype train kept on going because I also took a look at Hotline Miami, the ultra-violent follow-up to the first Hotline Miami game, which I think, and I do believe that I can say that Joe and I are big fans of the first game, so it was very exciting to check out the sequel, and it's just as violent, just as brutal, and just as difficult. Fun fact, I spent about 20 minutes on one level in that game, which I cut down to about 15 maybe? I don't know. Nonetheless, it's Hotline Miami 2, a lot of blood, a lot of violence, a lot of failure, a lot of fun. Check it out. On Wednesday, Joe took a look at the updated version of Darkstorm VR missions. It's an alpha, it's very much still a work in progress, and there are still hilarious bugs to be found. I'm not going to spoil them because spoiling it would in fact take away from the hilarity that ensues. Just go ahead and watch that video because it is so good. It is, yeah. I'm just going to leave it at that. Check it out for yourself. You'll not be disappointed. On Wednesday, we also did more Insurgency. Talk about failure. I'm going to do another nice little picture-in-picture here in a second. A nice little failure from my perspective and what actually happened.
Are you going to do it?
I was going to break the glass, but
oh.
Oop.
That should reach it, I hope. That's not going to reach it, is it? Fuck. That's a very costly bonfire. Oh, did you just throw that? See, like bounce next to us.
Oh fuck! My bad. I thought it went through the window. I didn't see where it went.
I saw it like bounce right next to it. I was like, is that the one you just threw, Kian? Kian? And then you just fucking flew in the other direction.
So there you go. Quite the fail on my part. And to be honest, Joe threw one through the window. Why did mine go through the window? I'm calling the hacks or something, man. But nonetheless, Insurgency, we try to be army men or navy, marines, whatever. Anyway, Insurgency for Wednesday. On Thursday, it was nuclear throne one-shot time. Tried to catch lightning in a bottle twice with the double slugger run. Did not work out as I would have liked. And I blame that on two things. One is I did not take boiling veins, but the second thing is I probably could have survived the big dog fight had Big Dog actually been sleeping before all the bullet hell ensued, you know. But that's bug. So, fun. Anyway, on Thursday, I also did more Sorcerer King, and this video was very interesting. Talked a lot more about the magic system. I'm finally starting to get into the more refined things, not just brute forcing my way through the game with, you know, combat and overpowered units. Starting to learn how magic works, and I learned so much about the Sorcerer King that I managed to find a way to kill the Sorcerer King with one blow. That's right, one single blow can take out the Sorcerer King in one hit. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil how it's done. You gotta go watch the video. Also, they just released Beta 5 on the same day I released that video, so might have to do another video in the future. I still haven't really had time to mess with it though, so it might take a while. Nonetheless, Sorcerer King for Thursday. On Friday, we did a very special video. It's a new game mode in Gary's mod called Alien Isolation, and it's pretty much what you expect. It's a recreation of Alien Isolation in the Gmod engine, and it's pretty faithful so far. It's got a nice piece of the map that's actually modeled pretty much directly off of Alien Isolation, and it's got a lot of the same systems. It's got the tracker, it's got the crafting mode, it's got the loot system. And it's very early on. Unfortunately, we ran into a bug immediately with the alien bugging out in a door, but it shows a lot of promise, and I highly recommend you guys watch it and support the developers of this game mode so we can see it come to fruition, because it shows a lot of promise. A lot of hard work has obviously gone into it so far, and I would love to see it continue. On a side note, probably my favorite thumbnail I've ever had to Photoshop for the channel so far. On Saturday, we did more Left 4 Dead 2 Suicide Blitz 2, and some more Left 4 Dead. Have a lot of fun discussions. I get left behind from a train. Yeah, fun. And as a final side note here, next week's video, ugh. Anyway, those were the videos that we released this week. If you missed anything, as always, we list everything that we released in the description to make it as easy as possible for you. Next week, we should have at least one new release for you guys. It's a game called Ocean Horn, originally released on the iPad, but this is the PC remastered version, so that should be interesting. Couple of other things in the works, but none of it is for certain. But nonetheless, that and the conclusion of Left 4 Dead 2 will most definitely be there next week. But yeah, thank you to everyone who has watched our videos, liked them, favorited, commented, and welcome to all the new subscribers to the channel. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. And until next week, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys then for another Tengu Drop Recap. Bye!